Happy Tuesday. It is officially the end of May, May 31st, 2022. Tomorrow is a new month, a new opportunity for you to crush your goals, even if you didn't get to them in May, making a new progress for June. And I'm here to inspire you, motivate you, give you the clarity that you need, and some helpful tips to get you rocking and rolling for summer. We're officially in summer now. I know technically it's June 20th or 21st, but here we are. And today's topic is the top 4 weight loss mistakes. And I feel like this is a super important topic now because I've been getting a lot of requests for weight loss help in the CMW community, people trying to come in. And here are some things today that I talk a lot about in my program that I think are going to be helpful to anyone here watching who's on the weight loss journey or is considering the weight loss journey. So comment below if you're watching me live, if you are going to watch the replay, or you are watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay so I know that this is going to benefit you. I'm going to keep tonight's talk pretty short actually, because a lot of you guys know I can talk for a while about anything nutrition, fitness, mindset, accountability, all the 4 things we cover in the Create My Weight program. But tonight I'm going to actually tackle those top 4 weight loss mistakes and show you how to prevent yourself from falling into those traps. And I guarantee you, if you have been on the weight loss journey or are on the weight loss journey, you're currently falling into one of these traps, and I want to help you break free from that, because food freedom, which is what we talk about, here's my cookbook behind us, what we talk about in Create My Weight is food freedom, right? Hashtag food freedom. And food freedom is not just, eating whatever you want when you want it, kind of like the holidays, right guys? And it was just Memorial Day weekend, and there's food everywhere. And summer in general, there's food everywhere. But, food freedom is the ability to choose when you eat the food you want and when you don't eat them, right? And having that sense of control, that discipline, that word that people like, right? I need more discipline. Ooh, maybe not. We'll talk about that today a little bit, okay? But again, that's what food freedom is, your ability to choose. And yesterday I did a whole talk for my CMW community about acts of service and freedom, and how we need to show that for ourselves, right? And so I'm kind of shedding light on that today as well, in a little bit of mindset discussion. So I'm going to jump right into this topic, guys. You want to take notes on this, the top 4 weight loss mistakes. And if you are a victim of one of these mistakes, I want you to comment below with the number that you find yourself kind of falling into, okay? And don't worry, no one's going to judge you. I'm actually here to help you, okay? So the number 1 mistake I would say that people make on the weight loss journey is they cut out an entire food group. Okay, and this is a nutritional issue and a deficiency for that matter. Because yes, if you cut out carbs completely, you can lose weight very quickly. Okay, a lot of people I've worked with have done the keto diet once, twice, maybe multiple times, and they have lost weight quickly. But what they found was that it was not a sustainable way of living. Comment in the chat if that's you. Okay, or they've cut out fat completely. They're on a high carb diet and they cut out fat completely. And yes, you can be successful on that, especially if you are active, right? You're weight training or you're training for a race or something, or you're just a super active person burning lots of calories every day. Yeah, you can totally get away with that kind of diet, right? But however, is that a healthy way of living, right? Because there are so many nutritional benefits of eating healthy fats for brain function, for metabolism, for all of your organs, right? And for your longevity. So cutting out healthy fats will not always serve you. And eating just, vegetables, protein, and carbs all the time, that can get boring as well. Who doesn't want a little bit of cheese or butter or oil or avocado, or I love coconut, right? Peanut butter. Oh my God. Can anyone live without nut butter? I don't think I could actually. Right? Anyone here a nutaholic? So, I think it's important that, and any dietitian will tell you this, guys, and Danielle's our dietitian for CMW, she'll tell you the same thing, that all the best diets have nutritional variety, right? The best diets include all of the food groups, right? And have lots of variety in what you eat. You might even find that if you eat the same foods over and over again, and I have some clients that I've worked with, and you might find yourself in this category where you say, I can eat the same foods over and over again and never get bored. And that's fine, and I'm very similar in that regard. I know a lot of my foodies are not, so I get it. But the problem with that is if you are on the weight loss journey and you're eating the same foods over and over again, guess what? You are going to plateau at some point. And at some point, you will get bored of it. I don't care what you say, right? If you eat the same things for a month, At some point, you're like, damn, I want a piece of pizza, right? And then what? Are you off your wagon now? Not if you learn food freedom, you're not. Okay. So again, the best diets have the most variety. Write that down, highlight it, ingrain it in your brain. Okay. And of course, guys, are there better carbs than others? 100%. Are there better fats than others? Yes. Is there a certain balance you should have? Definitely. Right? For weight loss, especially. If you're going to include all the food groups, how do you do it in a way that supports your goals? Right? And there's different theories on this, but what I have learned through CMW and working with all different clients, hundreds of clients, men and women across the country, is that everyone's balance, everyone's ratio varies depending on their activity level, depending on their food preferences, their lifestyle, their travel, their health concerns, all those things. So it really is, there's no one size fits all. Okay, I hate to break it to you, but I will tell you that the number one mistake is cutting out entire food groups. It will serve you temporarily, but then what? Right? Create My Weight is all about finding a sustainable, stress-free way of eating for the rest of your life. Right? Not just to lose the weight, but maintain it long term. So that's number one. Don't cut out food groups. Number two is not enough movement. Okay, and this falls into the fitness topic, which we also talk about in CMW. And I'll tell you what, guys, I know some of us, some people come to me and they say, I have no problem with exercise, right? Comment if that's you. I work out 4 or 5, maybe 6 days a week. I love to weight train. I love cardio. I love all kinds of working out. So movement's not a problem. But like, I can't see that scale budge. I don't understand. Right? But the problem is that they're actually not moving as much as they think. Okay, I've got a few CMW clients. Danita always comes to my mind because she was like, Kristen, I work out 5-6 days a week. Like, I do these high intensity workouts, like 45 minutes. I'm busting my butt. Like, I don't get it. And then what we found was that she wasn't walking. She wasn't moving. She would go to work out in the morning, 8:30 a.m., maybe 9, go home, and then work. And then that'd be it. Comment if that's you. You're not moving much during the day. Or some people will tell me, oh my God, I'm constantly on my feet. I'll run around all day long. But then I ask them, no, how many steps are you getting per day? Let's track. Let's see where you are. Excuse me. And maybe 6,000 or 7,000. For some people, that will move the needle, but not everyone. Oh my goodness. Live. Anyway, so number one thing I'm going to say is, hold on one second, guys. Let me get some water. Don't move. Live talk here. Okay, friends, I'm back. Yay! Okay, so get out, get moving. If you have not watched my NEAT talk, how to burn more calories outside of the gym, I highly recommend you watch that. Okay, I did it a couple weeks ago here in the Health and Weight Loss for Foodies group. Okay, number 3 reason, top weight loss mistake, number 3 is what I call this all or nothing mindset. Okay, and comment in the chat if you've heard this phrase before, or you have this all or nothing mindset. Okay, that you are all in on a diet, 110%. You're working out, maybe you're walking, you're watching your water, you're tracking calories, you're meal prepping, you're eating all the salads, whatever it is, right? You're like all in, and then you go away for the weekend. You have one too many margaritas or too many Cheetos. And then you come home and you're like, oh, hot damn, like, I blew it, right? Or this tough week of work comes up and your habits go out the window, okay? And oftentimes, guys, that does happen. One, when we don't have a better way of managing our stress or changing our thoughts about stressful situations, number one. Or number two, our diet is too restrictive, so we don't know how to handle social situations, or how can I have a piece of pizza? How can I have a couple margaritas and like not get off track? Or how can I have that self-control so when I go to these parties, I can only have a couple of drinks? How can I change my behavior when I go out and about and live my life? How can I change my relationship with food? How can I change my cravings? How can I change my taste buds? How can I change my desire for these certain foods? Right? Or my ability to say no to things when people are saying, oh, have another drink. Oh, try my pie. I made it from scratch. Right? Or take these leftovers home and then you're stuck with them and you eat them all. Right? So when we have this all or nothing mindset, if any of those things happen, our diet goes out the window. So yes, what we absolutely 100%, and this is a huge reason people don't get success, my friends, is that they don't work on this. They don't work on this all or nothing mindset, right? In order to be successful on your journey, guys, you have to, number one, have this ability to be okay with not being perfect, number one. And number two, we have to also understand that we can change the way we look at food and change our relationship with food. So many people are so focused on nutrition and fitness, they completely neglect the mindset. And if you've heard me talk before, you know that I always say the key to the weight loss journey is 80% mindset and 20% food and fitness. Because I can tell you all day long how to eat and how to work out, get your water, get your sleep. But if we're not changing the other things I just talked about, our relationship with food, our ability to handle social situations, breaking this all or nothing mindset, we're not going to see results, right? So don't make that mistake, guys, of ignoring this all or nothing mindset, right? So if you know you have it, and I'm sure it shows up in other areas of your life, with work, with friends, with family, doing chores in your house. You're cleaning your house like a mad woman, or it's dirty. Comment if that's you. That used to be me. All right, last but not least, guys, weight loss mistake number 4, zero accountability. Zero. It's very easy to read online, eat this food, do this workout plan. Here's an app. They're going to like have 100 workouts to do. It's up to you to do them. And then you're like, oh shit, I've got work. I've got kids. I've got a husband. I've got to commute. I've got to clean my house because it's dirty. You know, you got all the things. And then all the reasons, all the stories come up not to get the workout in or to make those meals. So the big mistake I see is not having any accountability, just saying it's going to get done. And unless it's a habit that's ingrained in your system, it's most likely not going to get done. I hate to break it to you. Unless you really practice and have someone hold you accountable. Because although these habits seem easy enough, walk, get water, exercise, eat some vegetables, it sounds easy. Okay, but like unless you really want to do those things, you change your thoughts about exercise, you've changed your thoughts about eating vegetables, you've changed your thoughts about, you know, sustainability and consistency. You've changed an all or nothing mindset. It's going to be much harder than you think, right? And I'm not talking about an app that's going to like show you you're in the red, you know, you've eaten too many calories, you're eating all the bad foods. You know, like, do this, right? I've had a lot of clients who've used Noom or have used Weight Watchers or have done MyFitnessPal, Lose It, what you name it. There's so many freaking apps out there. How long do you want to rely on an app? And is that app really serving you? Maybe it does for a month, but then what? What's the long-term play, right? In CMW, we give you accountability, one-on-one support, group support, and more importantly, guys, we teach you how to hold yourself accountable for the rest of your life so you never need something else ever again. Right? We have that. That's what we do. Comment if you've done it, you've been with us before. How do you feel about the support we give? I'd love to hear it. Okay? So if you're looking for that support. More importantly, you're looking to stop these weight loss mistakes. Number 1, you know, cutting out entire food groups. Number 2, you're not moving enough. right? You're like walking, yeah, definitely not doing that, or I'm definitely not working out, right? No, you're not moving enough. Number 3, you've got this like black and white, all or nothing thinking. And then number 4, you don't have any support. 0. Maybe you're in some random Facebook group. Maybe you're in this Facebook group, but you're like, wow, this is just not enough. I need someone to really guide me and show me my holes because something's missing, right? Someone needs to connect the dots for me. Comment below, hashtag connect the dots. What am I doing wrong? How can I take my goals how can I achieve my goals, number 1, but number 2, how do I get to the next level and stay there? How? Right? That's what the accountability is for. Authentic accountability. I'm not just talking about writing in a journal, because you're going to do that, what, once a week maybe? Or you do it for 2 weeks and then what? Right? So if you're looking for that accountability, you're looking to break free of these weight loss mistakes and finally create your success story, I encourage you to book a call with us. createmyweight.com/apply. And we will get you that clarity and the support that you need to get those results, right? So the 2 C's, I call it, you guys hear it all the time, clarity and consistency. That's what you need, right? These mistakes that you're currently making, right? They're not giving you either of those things, clarity or consistency. It's the opposite. So let's get that. New month, new opportunity. Summer is here. I'm super excited. All right, so let's make June better than May. createmyweight.com/apply. Sorry for my coughing fit earlier. This is what happens when I go live. And I hope you guys had a great Tuesday. And I will be here live on Thursday for an interview with Sheila. She's lost almost 35 pounds at this point. Super excited to interview her and show you guys a little bit of what Create My Weight's all about. All right, I'll talk to you guys on Thursday. See you all then. Bye.